You're 12 years old, hauling water from the muddy edge of the Nile, when the soldiers arrive. Their bronze armor flashes in the sun like blades. Your village goes quiet. Everyone knows what this means. One of them points at you. Not your father. Not your older brother. You. The overseer steps down from his chariot, eyes sweeping across the boys like a merchant choosing cattle. He grabs your chin, turns your head left and right. Your arms, your shoulders, strong enough. A wooden token is pressed into your hand, not a reward, a sentence. Your mother cries as the soldiers push you into a line of boys from neighboring villages. Some younger than you, some already shaking. You're not being taken to war. You're being taken to build the Pharaoh's pyramid. The cart ride lasts days. The desert air burns your throat. Dust coats your tongue like chalk. When the pyramids finally appear on the horizon, they look impossible. Mountains of stone rising out of the sand. Thousands of workers swarm around them like ants. You realize something terrifying. Those mountains weren't built by giants. They were built by boys like you. Your new home is a worker camp beside the construction site. Rows of mud brick huts packed tighter than grain in a jar. The smell of sweat, sand, and sickness hangs in the air. At dawn, a horn blasts. You learn the first rule immediately. Move fast or feel the whip. Your job begins with hauling limestone blocks, each one heavier than a bull. Dozens of men pull the sleds with ropes that cut into your palms. The overseers shout commands while scribes watch from the shade, marking tallies on papyrus. You slip once, the whip cracks across your back before you even hit the ground. Pain blooms like fire across your skin. Lesson learned. The pyramid rises slowly, stone by stone. Ramps climb higher every week. The higher they go, the more dangerous the work becomes. Men fall. Sometimes they scream on the way down. Sometimes they don't. No one stops the work. The Pharaoh's tomb must be finished before the gods call him. Months pass. You're 13 now. Your shoulders ache every morning before you even stand. Your hands are thick with blisters turned to scar. Food comes twice a day. Bread hard as clay, and thin beer that tastes like sour mud. You eat it anyway. Starvation works faster than the whip. At night, the workers whisper stories about tunnels collapsing, about men buried alive under fallen stone, about priests who say the pyramid will carry the Pharaoh to the stars. You look up at the unfinished peak glowing in moonlight. It doesn't look like a path to heaven. It looks like a grave. A year later, you're moved to ramp duty. The worst job on the site. You and 20 others drag sleds up a ramp so steep your legs shake with every step. Sand is poured in front of the sleds to help them slide. Sometimes it works. Sometimes the sled rolls backward. When it does, the men at the back take the full weight of the stone. You see a man's leg crushed flat like bread dough. The overseer doesn't even look down, just shouts for another worker to take his place. Work must continue. You're 15 when something strange happens. The Pharaoh himself visits the site. Golden chariots, priests chanting, guards everywhere. Everyone drops to their knees as he passes. For a moment you glimpse him, the man you're destroying your body for. He doesn't look at the workers, not once. His eyes are fixed on the pyramid rising toward the sky, the monument that will make him immortal, even if thousands of you never live to see it finished. Years grind by like stone against stone. You're 18 now. Lean, hardened, older than most men in your village ever became. You've learned how to survive here. Keep your head down. Pull when the rope moves, but the pyramid keeps growing. Higher ramps, heavier blocks, more deaths. One afternoon, a section of ramp collapses beneath a sled. Stone crashes down the slope like thunder. Dust fills the air. When it clears, a dozen men are gone, buried somewhere under tons of limestone. The scribes record the loss. Then the work resumes, because the pyramid must rise. By 22, the structure towers above the desert like a man-made mountain. People will travel from across the world to stare at it someday. They'll call it a wonder, a masterpiece, a miracle of engineering. They won't see the broken bodies beneath the sand. You stand at the edge of the desert, watching the finished pyramid glow in the setting sun.